Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Age of Fear 3, The Legends of me, Cornish-Knight, as we go into what feels like to be the final scenario. Let's see how well we do, shall we? We've got our battle lines drawn up. Let's get this done. Now, they've got a pretty strong contingent of heavy-hitting units. Those vampires are going to be a pain, because I'm pretty sure the Lich will pop them back up constantly. But let's try and shuffle them up with some magical artillery and normal artillery first, so we get some good hits off. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Yeah, that's better. And did a good bit of damage. Almost killed off one of the vampires. Let's see, is there anything else we want to do? Or do we just want to hold a turn?
Do you like my rifle?
Pull our ranged units forward so they can start shooting earlier. I should have probably deployed them earlier, but I can never remember the range that the Wraiths have for teleportation. All the units using their healing effects. Let's get that out of the way. Right, so that vampire's beating on that dwarf. That's not great. And he loses an eye. Right, we got a few of those around those red mana crystals which will explode if we hit them, which is nice, but I'm probably trying to draw as many of them in as possible before we blow the charges. It's a nice grouping, at least. Yeah, nice grouping. Excellent. Ooh, and we get both the Wraiths at the same time, and one of the skeletons. So that's good, so we have no longer to worry about having back attacks deployed against us.
Do you need my stuff?
How about him? I'm trying to get some of the wizards, some of the Mantecusers, try and get their mana levels down. Or maybe just a fireball instead. Yeah, let's try that.
My spells. Do you need my stuff?
Yeah, not great. Yeah, we got Amulet of Destruction. We must have blown up a treasure chest somewhere off screen.
I'll deliver it.
Right.
Oh, I like my rifle.
It's not doing too badly. Let's
Incoming.
thin these units out a bit. The main issue will come with timing. We'll have to time it just right to go on the offensive. This is one of the things with the vampires, I mean dwarves, is that you have to get your timings for counterattacks down just right. Otherwise, you will leave yourself wide open for a lot of damage. Right. I should have probably, yeah, I'm going to use, I'll bless this dwarf, but we should have probably blessed him before we attack, so we had a higher hit chance, which is my mistake. What else? The engineer's not going to be too helpful. I'm keeping him around just in case the cannon gets hit. Poison damage from the ranged units. Have to worry about the banshees because they'll probably try and dispel my caster's magical ability, which will be annoying. And he comes down there. Vampires are annoying because they normally have high weapon skill. I might just pop the charge now, to be honest. That Wraith isn't... that white is annoying. Yeah, let's pop the charge now.
Yeah. Magic, as always.
Let's try and get on the edge if we can. So we just click one of them, we can get as many people in the blast as possible.
My power is yours.
We've got a number of them, which is nice. And we didn't kill the banshees. Gilrock, we're going to hold them off. You go for the crypt. Roars Finn. More are coming. Don't you worry, go kick Vladimir's ass. declares the mage. Right, let's fire a cannonball in. I really want to try and kill off those banshees because they'll be a massive pain. Yeah, take this on as it is. Not great. We could have one of the mages.
Reload.
The problem is that Wraith is just... The problem is... Well, actually there's two problems. One, the Wraith is nasty because it can insta-kill anybody it hits. But two, the issue is that we've got to have that Lich in the back and he's going to be popping units up all over the place. So we're going to have to try and somehow get rid of him without risking a massive counter-attack from the Wraith that just rips through all our units. I might have to teleport Gilrock, but it will be a risk. Because the best way to normally deal with Wraiths, also with Wights, is to, best way to deal with Wights is normally to gang up on them. Ah, his prayer failed, that's not a good sign. We are cursed by the gods.
Beware the door. Say, I think you're big enough, do ya?
Man, that's... Nah. Yeah, he's gonna... She's gonna debuff me. Someone's going to be debuffing me, I just have the feeling, yeah. Yep, the Wraith did it. Oh, sorry, the Banshee did it, which is annoying, so I really needed to get that, have the magical power to do stuff. Those bone golems are annoying. They only ever take 1 point of damage, which means they're absolute slog to get through. So we'll pop some mana spells. And hopefully have enough juice left in the tank to try and get rid of these guys. Let's try it.
Check my spells. Yes, master.
Not really. Man, that's annoying. I just don't like how the bone golem's just so massively tanky. It's an obscene level of tankiness. Like, they just don't. They just take like 1 damage from all sources. Like, even magical attacks. It's just like, I'm not a fan of them, to be honest. I find that they're massively annoying because they're just roadblocks. And because you have to have like 5 units attacking them at once to get them down quickly, it's really not practical. It's better for you just to hold them with 1 unit as everybody else kills the surrounding units. That and the fact that liches can raise them back from the dead.
Do you like my laughing? Very funny. Oh, I like
yeah, this is going to take ages. I just can't see getting it done with the way. Well, I can see getting this done, but it's going to take us a while because obviously there's a ton of bone golems, and each bone golem needs like 6 units ganging up on it to actually kill it off. Otherwise, you spend 8 turns just hitting away at it. Man, I need to get rid of that lich. It's annoying me. No, yeah, it's going to take me for absolutely ages to kill this guy. It's like, yeah, 1 point of damage. Woohoo, that's fantastic. We'll heal the lightning, the Tesla gunner. Fire off another cell. I'd like to try and get rid of that Banshee if I can. Yeah, there we go. Ah, finally, the other Banshee is gone. It's nice. The problem I have is that if I don't try and neutralise that Lich, he would just keep popping things up, and he's got the charge to do it, and he's outside of my range. So we'll use a time rewind on Taz to get him to finish off the bone golem in front of us, which will give us some more flexibility next turn. Right. Do I want to be risky? It's tempting. How counterattack hits. It really is tempting to be risky and just throw my throw Gilrock in to try and quickly deal with the Lich. The problem is if I do that, the Wraith may turn up. All I can hope is that we can sprint someone quickly enough to attack the Wraith, or to get there so the Wraith doesn't kill Gilrock. It's going to be a massive gamble. Yeah, you can see, look, he's just popping up golems. I mean, I suppose I could be a bit cautious. Man, this is going to be risky. I don't know if I want to do it. Where's Polymorph worked on the end then? Right, let's try it. Who are we going to send? Probably our best bet is Gilrock, because he's got the highest defense. Let's try at least. If we're successful, we'll win. If we're not, we'll lose the battle and we'll have to try again. Right, kill him. Werewolf will go here and basically chew on that Flesh Abomination. We'll put the golems, we'll put the Earth Elementals here to stop the Bone Golem from being able to move anywhere he likes. What else? Ah, we missed. That's annoying. So yeah, I'm trying to block these Bone Golems in so they can't have as much maneuverability as normal, and just hope Wraith misses our character, so we can charge Taz into the Wraith next turn. That's all I can hope.
Need anything?
I may have made a massive gamble here that won't pay off, in all honesty. No, yeah, he hits, backstab, he hits, and I lost. Yeah, that's not great.
The blade pierced its way through Gilrock's flesh. It was too soon to die, but it was too late to stop it.
Yeah, that didn't go quite as planned. Okay, we'll try another go. We'll give it one more go this episode. Hopefully we'll win. The problem is I had really good luck last battle. I don't know if I'll get the same luck this time. So let's just hope. If I'd been a bit more cautious, I would have won, but I wanted to try and get the Lich down. I should have pushed up a bit, really. But that white was just sort of haunting the back of the battlefield. I'll give him the Sphinx Stone, which will allow us to siphon some magical energy off units, which will be useful. Right, let's see what happens this time. Oh boy. Yeah, cannonball down range. That was not as successful this time. Fireball.
Yes, master. Check my spells.
It was okay, not great. And the vampire took a lot of damage, but he'll make it up quite quickly. Right, the vampire charges in on the same dwarf again. I wonder why the vampire was targeting that end of the line so much. Probably because it was the weakest unit, which isn't a good sign. I really didn't put enough money into my core dwarf units. I think the problem was that I was trying to get them to Dwarf Lord so quickly that I missed out on a lot of their other upgrades. But in the end of the day, they were only ever really supposed to be like blocking units, as my heroes killed everything. This is one of the things I noticed in the dwarf campaign, was that very, very quickly your actual like line units, you don't expect them to kill, like maybe they'll get like 1 or 2 kills like per battle. They won't get loads because most of the killing will be done by your heroes. It'll be done by Finn. Like if you do play the DLC, it will be done by Finn, by Werewolf, and it will be done by Gilrock. Like if you're smart enough to have enough money to hire Taz, you have Taz as well. But for the most part, most of your killing will be done by your heroes. I mean, like my dwarves and my constructs got a bit of killing done. I know my ranged units did as well. The cannon did as well. I was a bit disappointed how the Rune Master became... I won't say he didn't become useless, but I don't know. I just sort of dropped him after a while in favour of like the cannon, because though the Runesmith was useful, his abilities you had only so many uses of his abilities. The damage output was much higher on the cannon, so yeah, you got like a basic heal with the Rune Master that was like 1 pip per unit. They got healed, but I don't know. I just found the cannon was a much better use of the slot than a Rune Master was. I could kill a lot of weaker enemies quickly with the cannon. Right, back comes the vampire. Yeah, it's going to be nasty. I knew I should have tried to kill off that Wraith. Now he's going to be running around my back lines. Have to be careful. It's going to be a different kind of battle this time. The Banshee went up there. Okay, that's not great. I was hoping that she was going to get close to the explosion and we could kill her off in it. Right. Heal him.
Yes?
The Wraith is going to be a pain because we won't have many units that can deal with it. We missed a 50% chance. It's going to be a pain.
Reload. At the ready.
Man, they got high resistances to these guys. Missed the other 50%, which is also a pain, so it's going to be running around my backlines for a while. Right, let's get down here, perhaps. Maybe get some of the ones down here. If we get rid of that archer, it'd be useful. I'm sick and tired of them firing poisoned arrows at us. To see how big the blast radius will be. Yeah, let's try for that instead. We got one of the Banshees. We didn't get the one I wanted. There's a Thunder Hammer up there. And a Pearl, which doesn't really help us at this point in the game. Yeah, we know. Time to make a dash for the Crypt. I was hoping we would get that Banshee, but I'm not going to, and she's going to debuff us. To be honest, she's going to debuff us.
Magic of
Man. That's a weak amount of damage. To be honest, I think the Bone Golems are too good. They seem to be like fully resistant to everything, like all damage types, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. I mean, they have no weakness to physical or magical. They only ever seem to take 1 damage from each source, which is broken beyond belief. I know you can get I know you can get armor that's like that, the Quicksilver armor, but I don't know. I just really don't like the Bone Golems. I never took them in my armies when I was playing Necromancers because I just didn't see the point. There goes the Banshee with Dispel and takes all my magic away from Finn. Just great. Well, he's going to be dead soon enough. That vampire's going to be healing back up. Yeah, well, he's going to get killed off by the werewolf soon enough. Attacking the cannon. That white that's roaming about, I just don't like it. Right, so those guys get killed off. problem is they're constantly just going to get being respawned by the Lich. And I don't really have much in the way of stuff I can do about it. Get some magical charge back in him. There's no one nearby we can drain mana from, otherwise I would have drained it from the Banshee. Let's fire from a fireball here and hopefully... was Chain Lightning more effective against him? Let's try that.
My power is yours.
Not enough damage, by half. Okay. Missing a lot of shots, this is not going well. Cannon's still got 2 uses on it, but it's being stopped from being used because of the Wraith. So that's all to say. Let's try and kill it. It didn't work.
Very funny.
Now let's just see what we can get done with this. Nah, it's not going well.
I'm small but heavy.
And now we have to slog through these guys, which are boring as teak.
Incoming.
I really do not like bone golems. Lich is probably going to pick some back up off the ground. Those undead mages are annoying. Oh yeah, blinking Banshee. I'm gonna kill it. It's the last thing I do. Right, goes for stabs to gun, touch the gun in the back. And here comes the Wraith. I've got to kill that Banshee. Come on. Dagnabbit.
Okay.
At least the Wraith is down. I got not enough magical charge left to do anything really. I could meditate, but the problem is the Banshee's just going to keep dispelling my stuff. Right, let's try Rune of Lightning. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Yes, master. Do you need my stuff?
Apparently not. Man, my luck. Let's kill off the vampire. We'll get another attack off and we'll try and break the bone golem.
Let's dance.
Lucky. Not lucky enough. Let's try and kill this bone golem as well. If we can try and break them, if we can try and get rid of those two, it'll give us at least a breathing room. Man, this is not going well. The problem is that every time I'll kill one of these guys, the Lich will just bring it back.
At the ready. Do you like my rifle?
Right. Units are healing up. Hits to cannon, unfortunately. Went for the cannon rather than one of my heroes. Right, man, that's nasty. That dwarf is nearly dead. That's why I hate undead mages to get the stupid life gain ability, which is really nasty when they're full health. Undead golem attacks in the grave. Not a lot we can do. What can we do? Can we command the elementals? That might be something useful. I want to do chain lightning, perhaps.
Yes, master. Check my spells.
Yeah, that's not too bad. At least we managed to put him in damage range to our hero to finish off.
Oh, sure.
So the white is down, which is my main fear about advancing. Now that that's done, we can now try and push. Finally, the Banshee dies, along with one of the undead mages. So that's not such a bad thing. I just had really bad luck this second battle. The enemies just got lucky a lot of the time.
Let's dance, laddie.
Which means you just had to play more competently, I suppose.
Very funny.
Let's push.
Oh, I like my red. Beware the dwarf.
Right, he's got... Yeah, that's... Trying to fall back, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, this is what we're worried about. See, up comes the bone golem again. Man, that's annoying. I mean, the problem is, like, I just find bone golems to be a massive time... Like, they're just a massive, like, road bump. They just slow down the game so much. I mean, I don't mind them, but I don't think you should be able to, like... teleport someone in here to deal with the Lich. I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of you being able to resurrect bone golems, considering that none of the other skeletal units in the game can be brought back. But that's just me. Oh, kill off the abomination. I don't know, it's just that they're so tanky as it is anyway, having the ability for them to be brought back at full health by a Lich is just like... Just a massive, massive pain. Right. Now send the... Ouch, bit of damage. I got... Yeah, not too bad. The cannon's now run out of juice. We saw as anything killed us more units than the Rune Lord would have done. Right, get him healed up using one of his beers in case we have to go into a battle straight away. I don't want him using potions unless I really have to.
Oh, sure.
Here comes the Lich. I'm surprised the Lich actually charged into melee combat. Right, they almost killed the werewolf, which would have been really bad, because that would have been a game over as well. So we'll re-heal Gunther. Right. Who else would be useful at this point? I mean, I suppose I could drain the magic, but I'd rather just teleport someone else into combat with the Lich so he can't run away.
Yes, master.
Come on. Let's try and punch him a bit. 60% chance. Nope. Dang. He's still got blessing on, that's why I'm doing it. Because he's got an increased chance to hit. No. Man, it's annoying. We'll break the crystal so we can get through. Suppose I could have moved the mage up there to deal with it, but I didn't really feel like doing it. He's a construct, so hopefully the Forge Master will get some extra damage off against him. Man, nothing is hitting.
Do you like my rifle?
This is why I hate bone golems. Another wound inflicted on a dwarf, that's annoying. Come on. I'm going to charge Gunther in because he's got the Holy Shield, which gives him additional additional points to hit against undead. Right, finally that bone golem goes down. Because it didn't take him long enough already.
You like me, don't you?
I keep forgetting to take the Earth Elementals off range attacks.
Come and try it.
Hitting at least.
Beware
Try
the
and get
dwarf.
through his shielding. We'll send Taz up to deal with him. Right.
At the ready.
Reduce his mana pool.
Very funny.
That one undead
You
mage
like
is
that?
being a right pain.
Do you need my stuff?
Right, so let's see what else. He's gonna get health back. Seriously, this guy's has got to go. Right, we'll drain the mana from him at last, so he doesn't have any shielding up around him.
master.
Right, that's going well. Missed.
Let's dance.
Really? Hero can't get in to deal with him.
I'm small but heavy.
Really? And again, I forget to turn off the range attack. Okay.
Incoming.
At least we hit someone this turn.
Very funny. At the ready.
Right.
Oh, I like my rifle.
Man, this you see what I mean? Like, some of these units are just tanky, like you wouldn't believe. Don't know why I'm not hitting any of them. Well, I know the dwarf at the top is missing an eye, so that's not really helping his accuracy, and the one down the bottom is drunk. So it's probably explains why none of my units are hitting. At least the lich died. Finally he goes down, which is much appreciated.
Beware the dwarf.
Stun that guy. I keep forgetting to turn it off. Right. Chain lightning, finish him.
Do you need my stuff?
Yes. Oh, finally. Man, that was a nasty battle. Oh,
Roll to my axe lady.
took ages, though. To be honest, that was predominantly to do with the bone golems. Bone golems always slow down a battle, I find, because they act as road bumps.
Skeletons are strange things to fight. They're held together by old tendons and flesh, so all it takes is a couple of good swings to break 'em up. The problem is, if they've been dead a long time, smashing 'em gets a bit dusty. So there we were, bashing out a room full of skeletons, dust so thick filling the air it was hard to breathe. Then Gilrock clearly got a glimpse of something special, because all we heard next was Gilrock being Gilrock. Clearly, this wasn't Gilrock's proudest battle moment, but he went with it. He broke off from the fight and charged through the undead till he was in the next room, letting loose a battle cry all the while. Thunk! The doors shut behind him.
The duel is the final part of Gilrock's quest. Remember, if things go badly, Finn will step in. That's good to know. Right. Let's get this done quickly. Skills. Probably go with adrenaline, because bloodlust isn't good against the undead. Right. Everybody has everything they need. I'm probably going to save at this point. I won't go into the battle because that will be the surprised thing for Wednesday. Will be the final part of the Dwarf campaign. So let's save. Back to main menu. And as always, if you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter and on Steam. And if you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section and the developers will get back in contact with you. I've been Cornish-Knight and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.